It's about the story of the Scottsboro boys, these 9 African-American boys who were falsely accused of raping these 2 white prostitutes in 1931. And we kind of tell the story kind of through a vaudeville format.
We started this 2 years before Fred died, and he died in 2004, and we started in 2002. The story itself is so heartbreaking and yet so important. The Scottsboro boys kind of got lost in the public memory, and we found ourselves wanting to tell it, and we didn't know how until we finally found a form.
I like it because it's Kander and Ebb. I like it because it's a minstrel, and it goes deeper than just talking about the Scottsboro boys. It tells a lot of the things that contributed to the terrible ordeal that they went through.
It's a very American story, and it's a very American art form. And putting those two things together, I think, makes it possible. You know, there's only one way you can sometimes tell an American story is through things that we all understand and appreciate. And the musical form is that it can take you anywhere.
I was surprised to hear that there was a musical on this subject matter at all. But when I heard that it was Kander and Ebb, I mean, that makes more sense, because they are known for taking darker subject matter and turning it into both an entertainment but also a lesson.
It's Kander and Ebb. It's just absolutely moving, to tell you the truth.
The music is hard to describe. I mean, it's very time specific, so there are elements of ragtime and early jazz and some of the European influences as well, but I mean, Kander wrote some very beautiful music this time around.
I have actually done 2 other minstrel shows, so one of the things that I enjoy the most really is the minstrel form, and the fact that Coleman and I get to do so much in the vaudeville aspect.
I think there's some magic and so theatrical that we're playing all the characters, that Kander and Ebb and Susan Stroman made sure it was put into the hands of the boys for them to tell their story in this minstrel structure. And I think it's powerful, and I really hope that people really take to it and really see it for what it is, you know.
In a minstrel show, you're allowed to tell stories, you're allowed to sing songs. You have a couple of guys called the End Men who tell jokes. It gives you an ultimate flexibility. And once we decided on that form, the whole thing began to fall into place.
These boys are really talented, but they also have a kind of a deep commitment and dedication to this not just this play, but to what this play means, and they all take it very, very seriously.
Oh boy, they just kill me. I wish I had the words to tell you what an extraordinary bunch of people they are, and what a mission that this has become for them. I'll never forget this.
It's one of those things where you hope at the end of the evening you've been entertained, not unlike the way cabaret will entertain you, that at the end of the show will also make you think about things in a different way. So that's where we started, and I hope that's what the audience takes away with it.